ora, Denakoi. Be Jamieson-Folland, the lifestyle aligner, helping you live the life you love. So, is hydration important for our heart health? Well, I'm going to turn that over to you for you to decide. And I've got all my notes here in the blog, which I highly recommend that you tuck into because there's way more than I could possibly squeeze into a short vlog so that I don't bore you to tears and you wouldn't likely watch it. So something to bear in mind before we sort of go into it is it's almost too simple, hydration, surely. Surely it's not that simple. Surely we need to be doing something a lot more snazzy than drinking water to help ourselves and our health, including our heart health. Surely it's too basic, too easy to overlook. However, when it comes to stress and heart health, hydration plays a surprisingly powerful, almost magical role. And it's really, it has a profound effect on so many systems in our bodies. But like I say, don't take my word for it. So according to research from the National Institutes of Health in 2021, even a 1 to 2% loss of body water can impair cognitive performance and mood and increase perceived stress levels. Stress is something that we really don't want in our bodies for a whole variety of different reasons and different systems, and in particular our cardiovascular system. What else can I tell you? So a study published in the European Journal of Nutrition in 2020 found that dehydration leads to reduced stroke volume, so that's the amount of blood pumped per heartbeat, and compensatory increases in heart rate, even at rest. And this is where kind of cutting to the chase with research can be quite useful. A study from Frontiers in Nutrition 2022 observed that participants who maintained optimal hydration levels had lower cortisol, stress hormone, responses to mental stress tasks compared to those who were even slightly dehydrated. Worth bearing in mind. So we're seeing it in heart function, we're seeing it in terms of the way that we handle stress, we're seeing it in terms of brain function. According to the research in the Journal of Nutrition in 2018, mild dehydration, was done in women, only 1.4% body fluid loss, led to increased fatigue, lower mood, and difficulty concentrating. What happens when you've got a job that involves a lot of detail, high risk to those if you made a mistake, if you're driving a car, it doesn't bear thinking about. And yet this is something that many of us juggle every day, a state of mild dehydration. What if that was different? Anyway, check out this week's blog. And as always, it's fabulous to hear from you. And have a goodie. Ciao for now.